What's up, everybody? It's Raf in the Rafcave. Hope you're having a great day. This video here is an unboxing of the new Fire Stick 4K. I did a video about it a while ago when they first announced this being super upgraded and powerful. So I definitely finally got one. I wanted to put this behind the Denon receiver here so I have access to this streaming stick on either my Vizio 65-inch M or the 65-inch Sony OLED. So what's great about this stick, of course, you're gonna get all the apps you want. Now when I say all the apps, if you're a Comcast Xfinity user, you probably don't want to go with this one because I'm sure you want to use that Xfinity Stream app, which is somehow exclusively on Roku for some reason. So if you're excluding in that department, or if you have a box, you don't want to get rid of it, you're fine without it. And if you're looking for a streaming stick, I definitely would suggest the Amazon Fire because of the Alexa integrated Alexa ability. So you're able to do all the voice commands of smart lights and security, like the Ring that I just purchased. Excuse the dogs upstairs. But more importantly, I just like the ability that it works with more of my equipment overall. Plus, this is going to have a much more powerful processor, which is quad core, which is amazing, very fast. This will handle the Dolby Vision. It'll also handle HDR with HDR10 and Plus as well, and the HLG, and as well as the sound. Dolby Atmos sound, right, which is amazing too. You also have a brand new remote. This remote here has the volume on it, so apparently you can program this to work with your TV and of course the power as well, which is pretty cool. So definitely a new remote. But yeah, let's get this unboxed, and I'm going to set this up on my PC area here and get this fired up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm all about home theater, inspiring you to get your own home theater, video content on my various screens, and of course reaction videos, which is always so fun to do. Otherwise, yeah, let's get this unboxed, and please like, subscribe, share, and comment below if you have one of these and if you're happy, because I think I will be too. Let's get it unboxed. All right, guys, here we are, the front of the box, the various apps on top, Fire Stick 4K, brilliant picture, Alexa voice remote. Check out these specs. Alexa, 4K Ultra, high dynamic range, Dolby Vision Atmos, quad core, and of course the high-speed Wi-Fi, which is always good to have too. Pause if you'd like to read it. And the side, what do you got included? You got the Fire Stick, we got the second generation remote, you got two AAA batteries, power cord, USB cable, and an HDMI extender cable. Now that's kind of nice to have, because sometimes this stick is pretty large. All right, sometimes it's too big to fit, so you need that little dongle to kind of bend it downwards and be able to fit it around your TV. And then of course you want to have high-speed internet with Wi-Fi. You want to have at least 25 megabits per the 4K, and then make sure your TV has a 4K or an HDMI input. All right, let's go. Black pin. So I think this just has one strip of tape on top here. Of course you don't need no black pin to open it. You just rip this little thing off of there. Look at that, pops right open. My goodness, black pin next time. All right, let's see what we got here. And of course, Amazon packaging is so well constructed and crafted, and it's very ingenious what they do to fit all this stuff inside this little box. So you open it up here, you got the Fire Stick there. It's going to be your various papers, I think, here. Fire Stick, yep, brilliant picture. Troubleshooting, if you have any questions. Hey, how do you use this? Alexa. Cool. Excuse me there. All right, what do we got? Got some cords in here. This is your standard USB charging cable. If you want, you can actually plug this into your TV. But the problem with that is if your USB on your TV isn't always powered, it'll reset the stick every time you turn it on and off the TV. So this must be that extender dongle. So you have an in, female, male. So basically you plug this into your TV and you can bend the stick down, go downward or upward or out. Nice to have that. Gonna have your power brick here, USB adapter. Gonna have your batteries, your two AAA batteries for the remote. Here is your remote. This will have the power button, the volume button, and the Alexa button right on top there. So, yeah, pretty clicky standard remote, works. And now, the stick itself. It's definitely longer than the previous sticks are. So, yeah, here we are. Fire Stick 4K is in the Rafcave and about to be installed. And one of the things I really wanted to get a Fire Stick for was the to make HD home run work with it. That way I can watch local TV on the Vizio. All right, guys, so here it is. I'm going to get this installed and show you how it works. Be right back. All right, so let's get this guy set up. So we got the Fire Stick installed to the Denon on the Vizio M65. We're going to select English. Searching for the networks. All right, it's finding the best band to use for the fastest signal. All right, so we're downloading the latest software, which is always important. Remember, whenever you get new equipment, to always make sure the firmware and software are up to date to get the most performance from it. Wow, it even says Dolby Vision. You see that? As soon as you reboot it, it's Dolby Vision automatically. Wow. That's impressive. Let's double check on the Vizio again. Right now we are in Dolby Vision 4K on the Vizio M65 TV. Wow. All right, once you sign in with your Amazon account, you will successfully register. Continue. Yes. No parental controls. Preparing your remote for setup. Very nice. We detected your Sony TV, is this correct? Well, I do have a Sony TV right there that's turned off. Now, that's the thing. Do I want to program this remote for the Sony or the Vizio? I'm thinking I want to set it up for the Vizio. If I say no, I want to go Vizio. We'll be playing music during the next step. Please make sure the volume is turned up, then continue. Yep, there's the volume. With your Fire TV remote pointed at the TV, toggle the volume up and down. With your Fire TV remote pointed at your TV, toggle the volume up and down. Did the music change volume or come out of the expected device? I'm going to say no, because I have my soundbar hooked up. And it says here I have a soundbar. Boom. And then we go down to polk. Poke, 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 poke. Okay. With your Fire TV pointing at the soundbar, toggle up and down. Oh, that is fantastic. Fantastic. Yes, it worked. Now, how cool is that, guys? It walks you through the remote setup before you even start the Fire TV. That is brilliant. So automatically I can choose which TV I wanted to control, and then it even asks me if I have a sound bar or an audio system. Absolutely brilliant, Amazon. Congrats. That is very, very cool. All right, press OK. Checking the speed.
Welcome to your new Fire TV Stick 4K. Fire TV Stick 4K connects you to a world of entertainment and gives you a more cinematic video experience. With access to movies and TV shows in 4K Ultra HD, HDR, and Dolby Vision. From the Fire TV Stick,
nice, I can mute it.
Easily access your apps and channels or browser.
So just make sure you have you know, the 4K Netflix subscription or the 4K Amazon Prime subscription, so you can see the true full 4K goodness.
Alexa voice remote with dedicated power, volume, and mute buttons to control compatible TVs, soundbars, or receivers.
Nice.
Simply press the microphone button and ask Alexa to find, launch, and control content like this. Alexa, find comedies. Alexa, play The Big Sick. Alexa, skip ahead 2 minutes.
My Alexa's listening right now. Thank goodness it's not doing anything.
Like this. Alexa, tune to HGTV on cable. After pairing your Fire TV Stick 4K with an Echo device in the Alexa app, you can ask Alexa to play, search, and control movies and TV shows hands-free. Alexa, play Chopped on Fire TV.
So I gotta name this Fire Stick something.
Remember, Alexa is always getting smarter.
I'll name it Rafcave, of course.
Of skills, you can ask Alexa for your flash briefing, get sports scores, check the weather, or control your smart home like this. Alexa, show the nursery. Take your TV experience even further with Amazon Prime. Members get access to thousands of popular movies and TV shows, plus millions of ad-free songs, and free 2-day shipping. What are you going to watch?
Remember guys, right now I think if the sale is still going on, you can get this Amazon 4K Fire Stick for only $34.99 at Best Buy or Amazon right now. So if you're looking to get one of these sticks, definitely take advantage of that $15 off sale. That's awesome. All right, everything is free to add. Some require payments. Choose your streaming services. Let's get started. All right, so it gives you a bunch of apps to choose from. So for what can I see for right now, I'm going to choose Hulu. Oh, you can choose which ones. So I think just those for now should be okay. Press start to continue. And it'll download the Hulu app right away. Very cool. There it is. Let's see if I'm still in Dolby Vision. TV remote. Wow. So right now I'm still in Dolby Vision with Dolby Audio. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to pause it here and then I'm going to log into my various streaming services. Okay, guys. All right, so once you got all your apps downloaded and logged in, one thing I would suggest doing is going to the settings screen, go to display and options, and you want to make sure you're getting the full resolution. So if you go to display, you want to make sure you're set to auto, which is up to 4K. And what I did is I'm going to match the original frame rate. So if the movie is filmed in 24 frames, then I'll stick with 24. If it's in 60, then I'll stick to 60. So it's automatically going to adjust. And you want to make sure you're at 10 bits to get that HDR and Dolby Vision going. I set my color format to YCB or CR. There's two options of RGB. I feel that, I don't know if RGB actually adds a little bit too much black. But that was the default option. So I'm going to stick with RGB for now. And if it seems too dark, then I'll switch to the YC, whatnot. Calibrate is if you want to make sure there's no overscaling. And then, of course, right here is very important. Dynamic range settings. You want to click adaptive because if you're always in HDR, then it'll always be in Dolby Vision or always be in HDR for stuff that's not HDR Dolby Vision. So make sure it's adaptive. So if it is Dolby Vision or HDR, it'll kick in the TV to make sure you're getting that right format. All right. So without further ado, the audio, of course, you want to make sure you're best surround available to make sure you're going to get that high quality 5.1 or up to Dolby Atmos sounds if you're hooking up to your receiver directly. Advanced audio, we got the volume leveler, which will make sure the voices are always in consistent level without going too loud. And then the dialogue enhancer, boost the vocals to make sure they're easier to understand. So if you can't understand the voices and the speaking and stuff, you can turn that on, and that'll help that. All right, and then I turned off the HDMI CEC. With that, if you want, when you turn your TV on, it'll automatically turn on the receiver, or it'll turn on your receiver automatically, depending on what you have that hooked up with. But I turned it off because I have all my remotes nearby, and I just wanted to make sure I have more control of my system. All right, without further ado, let's back out of here, and I'll show you a few examples. So if you go to the home, if you do a search on the Alexa remote, show me 4K. So it'll show you all the 4K. So what's nice about that is that it does a broad search between like Netflix and Amazon Prime and such. So for this one here, The Marvelous Mrs. something, that's on Prime. So I'm going to click on that. It says it's UHD. So I'm going to click on Watch with Prime. Right there, it's adjusting the frame rate. And if you notice the top of my screen, it's going to kick in the HDR10. So that's HDR with Dolby Audio. And on the bottom left, it says HDR, Ultra HD HDR. So it's all set there. Then you got some UHD playback. It'll tell you you must have internet of 15 or higher. Wi-Fi connection, that's good stuff. HDCP 2.2. Wow, looks great. All right, so we'll back out of there. So that's HDR10. And then I'm going to flip over to, let's see, which one do I know is going to be Dolby Vision? So let's say Lost in Space on Netflix. Click on that. Watch now on Netflix. It's going to automatically go to Netflix. And it says Dolby Vision, Lost in Space. And if you look on the top corner of the screen, Dolby Vision, Dolby Audio. So it's all good to go there. So as far as Dolby Atmos, I'm hooked up to a soundbar at the moment, but if you're hooked up to your receiver, you're going to get Dolby Atmos just fine. Depending on if the show has Dolby Atmos, you're going to get it. So it is compatible with that. Otherwise, that's going to be it. Back out of here. So back. Oh, YouTube is not really compatible. There is a way to work around Amazon Fire Stick to get YouTube. You can download a third-party app to get you into YouTube if you wanted to get that going. So I want to show you HD Home Run. Well, of course, Plex is fantastic. You know that. HD Home Run. Where is HD Home Run? There you are. All right, so if you look at my previous videos, HD Home Run is a networked antenna device where you hook up your antenna to it and you're able to hook it up to your Ethernet or your router or modem or whatnot, and you're able to get local TV on multiple devices in your house, even your cell phone, tablet, or computer. But since I have Fire Sticks around the house, I finally have one here, so I'm able to watch local TV on my Vizio here since it doesn't have a tuner built in. So yeah, I get local TV now. Finally on my Vizio TV, which is just great. And I have access to all these channels here with my antenna. So if you're looking for a networked TV antenna device, definitely look up HD Home Run. I give it way thumbs up. It's awesome service. All right, let's back out of here. And there you have it, guys. That is the HD, or the Fire Stick 4K from Amazon. Just got it loaded up, and I am very pleased with the remote especially. I love how this is able to turn on the TV and control my soundbar with one remote. That is just brilliant. All right, guys, thanks for watching this unboxing setup video. Hope you guys like, subscribe, share to this, and let me know if you have one of these, and I think it's great for what I need it for. Oh, guys, one more thing I want to show you before I sign out the video. Another huge reason why I have the Fire Sticks in the house is because of the new Ring doorbell system that I just purchased. Integrates with the Fire Stick and Alexa. So a really cool feature is if you want to watch your front door or any other camera around your house, you just basically tell Alexa to show it to you. Alexa, show me the front door.
Okay.
Oh, this is so cool. front door. There it is. Look at that. Kids are getting home from school right now. So cool. All right, guys. So absolute win with the Amazon Fire TV stick and ring right there. Amazing. All right, guys. You have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Skol.